Good morning, traders, investors. Dale, Trader Boys. We got the S&P, and it's sitting in a pretty good place right here. So this S&P on the daily chart is getting pretty messy with all our trend lines and support resistance and supply and demand levels here. So let's jump down to the 1 hour time frame and make a little bit more sense of it. Right here, we've got a beautiful little demand zone here. Now, it is a Globex session demand, which means it happened when the stock market is closed. So the futures markets trade 24.5. So right here is a little Globex session, but with that explosive move right there, there's going to be a lot of unfilled buy orders sitting in here. So this is definitely an area to watch. Now we can get a pretty good projection off this. So and you're going to find most of the markets that are sitting just sitting pretty like this. So this is the Russell. Now on the Russell 2000, okay, we're in a pretty good place here. It is, we can have a little demand level down just a little lower here. It's coming into a little demand level right now, but if the S&P and the Nasdaq aren't there, don't expect this to hold. So this is the demand level on the Russell 2000 that happened at the same time, is right in here. So that's an area to watch, but the S&P and the Nasdaq aren't down here just yet. So that may break lower, and you're gonna have this area right here that we can work with. So you can see here that the Russell's gone through and it's taken out the supply level here. So this is the supply level I'm talking about. So this one here is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. So there's nothing holding this market down in particular. So this is the next area we can get up into in the Russell 2000. So we're at 1490 right now, and we've got the opportunity to move to 1511 pretty easily. So watch this level right here. Hey, but ideally, you're going to be coming down in here. This is the stronger, better level. It happened during the trading session, during the day, the New York Stock Exchange time. And you've got the lower trend line to work in a play here. So 1482 would be where we're going to be looking for an entry here on the Russell 2000. The Nasdaq is looking good. Again, we're on the 1 hour time frame here. Here's the demand level that happened in the Nasdaq. This is also a Globex session, happened at the same time. It's 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning. We can be looking for it to come down into this lower area onto this trend line that we broke above. So we are bullish on the Nasdaq here and looking to go up. Now there's many different ways you can trade this. You can trade QQQ, which is the exchange traded fund of the Nasdaq. You can trade the Nasdaq futures, which is the chart we're looking at right now. You can trade options on the Nasdaq futures. You can trade options on the QQQ, and then you've also got leveraged ETFs, TQQQ, etc. So there's a lot of different ways you can participate in this transaction here. You can look at XLK for the sector ETF on the Nasdaq and tech. So many different ways you can participate. So this is the area you want to be looking at, and when this chart hits this price area right here, it's go time. So it's 8:30 in the morning right now. We're an hour away from the stock market open. So we'll see where we're positioned at 9:30 to be able to participate. This is your VIX. VIX is deep inside this demand level, and you can see the VIX is continuing to slowly drop here. Just means there's less and less fear in the market. Giving us the indication the big boys aren't buying put options over the next 3 months on the S&P 500. So they're not bringing in hedging strategies to protect their portfolios. That gives us a bullish indication on the markets here. This is oil. Oil has come up, slammed the supply level here. Absolutely beautiful. It's gone pretty much all the way into that supply level now. So this supply level does not exist anymore. So that's going to give us room to pop and move. So the question becomes is, where do we buy? Just create a little supply level here. But there is a little tiny demand level here on the overlap of these two candles in the 60-minute time frame. So look for this area here. And if that doesn't hold, obviously you get the big area here. This is a proven demand level. 4122 is a phenomenal area. Coincides with the resistance in the market that became support, which is extremely important for the oil market. Now, I'm not a big support resistance trader except for oil and gold, because they're still open outcry markets, and you still got the old boy traders out there utilizing those strategies on those markets. And last one here is gold. Gold has just been on an absolute tear. This is the entry point I posted many weeks ago. This is where you should have been in this market and holding long term, and you'd be up 100 points on gold right now if you were doing that. So the question becomes is, how do we participate? How do we splice into the trend here to get involved? Right here, you've got a nice little demand level on gold here that you can participate. Now, you've got to be careful, because this one may not hold, and this is going to be a much stronger area, and it works in with this trend line that this market has been utilizing heavily. So the lower area is the preferred area. There is a little demand level just above us. Let me just zoom in here so you guys can get the numbers on this. Preference is 1864 on the gold futures market here, but there is this little demand levels above us. So this here, we need to come in, wait for it to exit on some strength before we take the entry. This one here, as it drops and hit this area, I would be a buyer. Right, so this is some trading educational ideas for you. Have a great day in the markets. Stay safe, manage your risk, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.